Would you like one of your questions read in an upcoming episode? If so, I'm going to leave a link below where you can send me a voice message. With that being said, let's get right into it. Hello, everyone. My name is Jess. For those of you who do not know, and welcome to the Persuasion Pitch. Okay, I want you to ask yourself, are you comfortable with making a Facebook post on your personal Facebook saying that you do not like multi-level marketing, you will not support this business model? Would you be comfortable doing that? Or would you be like, I just don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't want people to call me a hater. I'm okay with everyone. I mean, as long as they're making their money and don't bother me, I'm good. Okay. So, look, it was hard for me to come out. I actually eased into it. I would, post something like, pyramid schemes and da-da-da, ha-ha-ha, and then I would post something else, and then I was like, you know what, I want to make a YouTube video. And I remember the first YouTube video I have ever made. There's a girl that I went to high school with, and she was with that company that I was making the video on, because I'll never forget, I had just watched the documentary, the BBC documentary, with Elle, who goes undercover with Unique and with New Skin. So I felt like, and I wasn't even going to make a video. I wasn't even going to start a channel. But someone was in the comments of another person's video, and they were going off. They were like, no, MLMs, not all MLMs are bad. And I was like, I'm going to make a video just to respond to people like him. And that's exactly what I did. So first of all, the girl that I know and whom I respect, and I still have respect for her, I did not want her to be mad at me. I messaged her and said, hey, do you want to watch this documentary that I just watched? And she did. And then I actually sent her a video of myself before I even uploaded it to YouTube. I did not even send her a YouTube link. I sent her the actual recording of the video that I made about this company. And I said, I don't want you to be upset with me, but this is the video that I am about to post to YouTube. And she was like, that's fine, which, I don't have to have her permission. I can post whatever I want. I just did not want people pissed off at me because, people are human. People don't want others to be mad at them or, talk about them. I don't think she would talk about me, but you know what I mean? I kind of wanted that, reassurance. And needless to say, she actually left that multi-level marketing company after I showed her the documentary and after I uploaded that video. So I feel really, really good about that. This could have easily went an entirely different direction. And you know what? There's people who, talk shit all the time about me. That's fine. For example, every time I upload, almost every time, 98% of the videos that I have uploaded to YouTube, I will always get one thumbs down from a particular individual. I have no clue who it is, but that's okay because according to YouTube, that still counts as interaction. So give me a thumbs down. That's fine by me. But I was so, blown away because let me tell you, when I tell you I have burned bridges in my life that will never, ever be mended, I've burned some bridges, okay? But I had an outpour of individuals thanking me for bringing awareness to this. I had so many people messaging me, asking me for skincare advice. What should they use instead of an MLM product? What about this company? What about that company? Is this company a pyramid scheme? Is this company MLM? I have had so many people, I was blown away. I could not believe that. I could not believe that I had more of a positive outpour than negative. I still can't really believe that. But, there's a few. I saw someone post something on their Facebook and it said, I know that some people are against MLMs, but, and I know that they're talking about me. I even commented once. I was like, what do you mean by who's against, or, something like that. They never responded. So that's a red flag right there. They're talking about you. But that's okay with me. And of course, I had a lot of people unfor me. I had this one woman whom like I said, I'm in the film industry, and I did a film with her. And she blocked me on IG. And I said, hey, why did you block me on Instagram? And she said, because you're against multi-level marketing company, and I know people who make, a decent income with it. Okay. First of all, they don't make a decent income with it unless they're at the tippy top. That's rare. If they are, like I always say, they're making it off the backs of people who are losing it. So she blocked me, but, let her go. That is fine by me. People will go their entire lives without finding their passion. They won't find something that they're passionate about that will actually make a difference in this world. And, if they're fine with that, then that's them. But I feel really, really grateful to have actually found my passion and to have helped people. Because I know that I have helped people, because I've had people reach out to me telling me that I've helped them. And that makes me feel good. And I also love educating. I love educating people on the dangers, on the tactics. This is honestly something that I could talk about for hours. They're like, talk about something, bam, multi-level marketing. I can go on for forever about multi-level marketing. I could just I don't even have to be prepared for it. They're like, talk about that with it, and then I go. So, and I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I am definitely still learning. But I feel like I do know a good bit, a decent amount. It's been over 2 years that I've been looking into this, and I know that's not a crazy long time, but I do feel like I know a decent amount. You can be anti-MLM and not become an anti-MLM advocate like myself. You can be anti-MLM and not even tell anyone. Just if someone reaches out to you, hey girl, in your inbox, and you can say, I don't support the business model. I don't need anything. I'm not interested. And there's plenty of people who do that. There's lots of people who are secretly, they're anti-MLM and they're not going to support the business model. They're not going to be recruited. They are not going to purchase the products, but they don't come out and say, I don't want to, be in this, they just simply state, I'm not interested. And that's it. And that is fine. That is fine, because they are not supporting the business model. They're not hurting their friend or family member in the long run. So that's great. I am so proud of people who do that. Even if they say I'm not interested, and the real reason is because they don't agree with multi-level marketing. But for me, I am a very, very outspoken individual. I'm passionate about everything that I do, and they can be passionate as well, but I am passionate and outspoken. And, I want my voice heard through the hills and the mountains. So I am the type of individual who will be like, and, that's why I'm an advocate for it. There is such a fine line, though, because when I first became anti-MLM, I would just be like, you're in a cult, but that's not the way to go about it. We don't want to shame the victim. We don't want to hun shame. If people don't know what a hun is, I'm saying hun because it stands for a hun bot. If you don't know what a hun bot is, a hun bot is someone who fell prey to a multi-level marketing company. They're called hun bots because they're like robots with their copy and paste in your inbox. They're, hey, hun, they normally say hun, like, hey, hun, I have a great opportunity for you. Would you like to join my team? And then, their upline will tell them what to copy and paste to you in a message. So that's why they are called hun bots, for those of you who do not know that. So, I don't hun shame. Now, at first, I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, you're in a cult. Look at this, look at that. But you will not change their mind or even let them see the light by doing things like that. So whenever I say it's okay not to, go off, or it's okay not to send an article or a link, or, like I said, it's okay just to say, you're not interested. I'm not going to tell people how they should act or how they should react. I'm not going to tell people to jump out of their comfort zone and send a whole bunch of articles. So it's okay. Now, for me, what I do is I don't want to see, who does? Who wants to see their loved one get hurt emotionally and financially? I don't think anyone wants to see that. So for me, I educate. I send, an income disclosure statement for whatever company they're selling for. Or, I'll send, maybe like, I don't know, I'll just send some type of information over. But if you have a loved one that is sucked into a multi-level marketing company, you will address that the same exact way as you would getting someone to leave a cult. There are a lot of resources out there, a lot that tell you step by step, this is how you do it. This is what you should do. Ease into it. There's a lot, there's cult experts that have written articles on this, and there's a lot of great YouTube videos out there. Just a lot. So just Google, how do I get a loved one out of a multi-level marketing company? What should I do? So with that said, if you or someone is wanting to leave a multi-level marketing company, there is resources online, but I'm going to give you a couple of tips. First of all, cut off your upline. Do not talk to them on social media at all. Another tip would be to contact the company that you are selling for or recruiting for and see if they have a buyback program, because some of these companies, if you're stuck with tons and tons of inventory, you need to get rid of that. If you're sitting there on $500 to $1,000 worth of inventory, you know what, and they don't buy it back, just cut your losses right now, because no matter how hard you try, chances are you're not going to recoup any of that money. So there are some people who lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. There's people whose marriages are ruined forever because of these companies and all of the money that they are spending. So I would just take my loss and just go on, as hard as that may be. And I want to say, before you cut off your upline, tell them that you are leaving. Tell them that you are leaving, and then, if they're going to try to get you to stay, of course, because they're making money off of you, and tell your downline that you will be leaving, and then cut them off. So after you tell them that you are leaving and you cut them off and you have all of this product, you can try to sell what you have because the company already has their money. You can try to recoup some of your money back. And then you want to make your consultant status inactive, from active to inactive. That's the next step. Now I'm going to leave a link down below, and it's going to tell you the steps that you need to take, all of these steps you need to take. And also in this link, it tells you how to get a loved one out of a multi-level marketing company. With that being said, I do have some great episodes coming up, and I hope that everyone will stick around for them. And remember, don't get sucked into an MLM. Thanks for listening to the Persuasion Pitch.